the biggest game or the toughest game is always the next one. Yes, of course, it's very tough because we are going to meet a very better side, a very well-to-do side, that is England, which is actually full of top ranking players so far as football is actually concerned. Well, my name is Christopher Ebenezer. Welcome once again to the channel. And if this is your very first time of visiting the channel, kindly hit on the subscription button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the post notification bell that whenever we upload new videos, you will be the first person to get an alert on your device. Today, I'm actually full of excitement. I'm actually full of joy just because Ghana Black Stars have been able to secure 3 points in the Group L ongoing FIFA World Cup, and that is the most important thing. Even though we've never had better chances playing against Panama yesterday, but then the 3 points is the most important thing. Now, the tougher one is meeting England. It's been one of the toughest games that we all anticipating, but then we've seen the technicalities that were actually involved in yesterday's game. So we're praying and also hoping that the coach would be able to, do better selection in the next matches that are to, follow. So let's check the head-to-head between Ghana Black Stars and England. So far, the two national teams have met only once in an official senior match, and that happened on the 29th of March 2011, which was actually international friendly, and it was actually played at Wembley Sports Stadium in London. It ended in 1-1 draw, and England actually scored the first goal through Andy Carroll, and it's the late equalizer actually came through the Baby Jet Asamoah, and that was the very competitive and remains the only completed senior meeting between the two sides so far as men's football is actually concerned. So that has been the only head-to-head between Ghana Black Stars and England. Well, yes, of course, people will say, well, the set of players that actually played against England as at that time are different breed of players altogether, and today we have different set of players altogether. Now we actually going to check and see the key players that England is actually bringing against it. We saw what they've actually displayed when it comes to playing against Croatia. We saw that in their first game with having the likes of Hurricane, who is actually playing for Bayern Munich. And he has that threat when it comes to hitting airbots with his head. Jude Bellingham, who also plays for Real Madrid, is a very complete midfielder, and he has a lot of creativity, and he also has a lot of leadership skills when it comes to handling football. Not to talk of the likes of Bukayo Saka, another top player that who also plays for Arsenal in the Premier League, and he has the pace and he also have the quality of dribble when it comes to giving assists. This is one player that is also very good when it comes to assisting. And Marcus Rashford, who also plays for Barcelona, this guy has all it takes when it comes to speed, and he's very direct attacking player, and he has a very good finishing skill. So when it comes to finishing, he is very good in finishing that. And of the likes of Declan Rice, he also plays for Arsenal. So now we've got two Arsenal top players in the England squad. Declan Rice is also a guy who is very good at winning balls, and he's also good at passing, and he has that physical strength and physical ability when it comes to handling football. Not forgetting John Stones is also one of the top players in the England squad who plays for Man City. When it comes to possession, this guy is very good when it comes to possession of balls. The next person to talk about is Chelsea's very own Reece James. And Reece James is very good when it comes to crossing of football. He has that strength, and he also has that set pieces that can be able to worry when it comes to controlling and handling football. And Anthony Gordon also plays for Newcastle United, and this guy also has what it takes to press players. He has that pace when it comes to handling ball, and when it comes to the physical movements and also ball movements, he is very good, and this is also one threat for the Black Stars of Ghana. And Morgan Rogers is also playing for Aston Villa. He's also very good in dribbling. He's also very versatile when it comes to handling the ball. Eberechi Eze, Crystal Palace player, is also another guy there. He's also very flair when it comes to ball, and this guy is also very good in creativity. So when it comes to creating, he's very good. And Ole Watkins also plays for Aston Villa. He has the movement, he has the pressing, he also has a very perfect finishing. And their goalkeeper Jordan Pickford, who also plays for Everton United, or who plays for Everton, this guy is very good when it comes to reflexes, and when it comes to distribution and leadership. It got all it takes to have all these three qualities: reflexes, distribution and leadership is what Pickford is actually noted for. So these are the top players that we should actually be looking out for when it comes to the England squad. And we all see what they've actually been able to display when they were handling Croatia. So are we in a better position to actually counter these great players that we'd actually made mention of when so far as the England squad is concerned? It's just on the 23rd of June that we'd actually be meeting these guys. How many times have these guys actually appeared for the World Cup? England 2026 FIFA World Cup squad. Let's check about the number of times that most of these players actually appeared in the World Cup. The first person that we're actually going to talk about is Harry Kane. He is the magic guy in the squad right now, so far as England team is actually concerned. So Harry Kane appeared in 2018 World Cup. He also appeared in 2022 World Cup, and currently 2026. So he's appearing for the third time in the FIFA World Cup. Jordan Henderson appeared in 2014, 2018, 2022, 2026, four consecutive times in FIFA World Cup. And Jordan Pickford appeared in 2018, appeared in 2022, 2026. So he also had three appearances when we talk about the FIFA World Cup. John Stones also appeared in 2018, 2022, 2026. So third appearances. Marco Rashford also three times, 2018, 2022, 2026. And that's make it third appearances. Jude Bellingham appeared in 2022 and 2026, making it two times of appearance in the World Cup. And Declan Rice also 2022, 2026 second appearance, and Bukayo Saka also made second time appearance. He appeared in 2022 World Cup and 2026 World Cup respectively. But the rest of the squad are now appearing in the FIFA World Cup tournament. Talking about the likes of Chris James, this is the first time he's actually appearing. Anthony Gordon, Morgan Rogers, Eberechi Eze, Oli Watkins, Ezri Konsa, and Manduke is also appearing for the very first time in the FIFA World Cup. Kobe Menu, Ivan Toney, Dean Henderson, James Stratford, and Gerard Kwanzaa. These guys are all appearing for the very first time in the FIFA World Cup. So these are people that are appearing for the very first time, but they've got what it is. They've playing the biggest clubs in the world, and they've got what it takes to score. They've got what it takes to be able to handle the Black Stars of Ghana very well. So these are the things that we'd actually have to be looking out to so far as the FIFA World Cup is actually concerned. Now let's come to the Black Stars of Ghana squad that would actually be facing the better team England. Well, in football now you can actually not predict what's actually going to happen in the next game, but hey, let's look at what we have here so far as the Black Stars of Ghana team is also concerned. Well, the Black Stars entered 2026 FIFA World Cup with a blend of experienced international and exciting young talents under the head coach Carlos. The goalkeepers, we have three goalkeepers. Lawrence Atizigi, who is actually playing for St. Gallen, Switzerland, and he is actually our first choice goalkeeper, known for his reflexes, command of the penalty area, and also very good when it comes to leadership skills. And we also have our goalkeeper, second goalkeeper, Joseph Arnold, who also plays for St. Patrick's Athletic Ireland. He's also very excellent shot stopper with good distribution of balls. And we have our very own Benjamin Asari, who plays for Hearts of Oaks of Ghana, the local team in Ghana. Hearts of Oaks, experienced domestic goalkeeper who provides reliable cover all the time. He's actually made his first debut in the FIFA World Cup yesterday against Panama, and he did incredibly well when he had to come in place of Atuzigi when he got injured. Now let's come to our defenders. Gideon Mensah is very dynamic left back with pace and attacking ability. We have Baba Abdul Rahman, very experienced fullback. Alidu Seidu, very strong and versatile defender capable of playing centrally or at right back all the time. And not forgetting the likes of Jerome Opoku, physically imposing center back with the area strength. We've got this guy also at the back who would actually be helping the defense. Jonas Ajete, a young defender known for composure and a ball playing ability. We have Marvin Senaya is also athletic right back who contributes at both ends of the pitch. Abdul Mumin, aggressive defender with excellent tackling. So we believe very well that these guys can be able to handle the defense very well when it comes to playing against England on the 23rd of June 2026. They've displayed their quality against Panama. The defense was very solid. Other than that, would have conceded a lot of goals in the first half against Panama. But hey, it's kudos to these guys that I'm actually mentioning here. Kojo Opon Petra, promising center back with strong positional awareness, and he also got what it takes to, deliver. And Derek Lackanson added to the squad as a replacement for the injured Alexander Jiku, bringing experience and versatility into the game. Now, when it comes to the midfield, we have Thomas Partey, who is currently playing for Villarreal. But yesterday, Thomas Partey couldn't make appearance due to a lot of issues regarding his court case, so he was not able to play yesterday. But then we've got the replacement of Caleb Yerenti, who played very well. So Kwesi Sibo is also a defensive midfielder with high work rate and tactical discipline. The Caleb Yerenti guy, he's a very young midfielder with energy and composure on the ball. That is Frank Lampard's favorite boys, because he's been able to help Coventry FC qualify for the English Premier League. So the English Premier League is very soon. You'll also be seeing Coventry FC in the Premier League. Seeing the likes of Caleb Yerenti coming to the English Premier League. He's shown his talent. He showed that he's very good when it comes to playing football in the Coventry, and he's displayed that on the field of play yesterday against Panama. So we're very optimistic that when it comes to the field works in place of Thomas Partey, Caleb Yerenti can be able to do the work very effectively when Thomas Partey is actually absent from the field of play. Augustine Boachi is also very creative midfielder, capable of unlocking defenses, and Elisha Owusu is also a deep line playmaker who controls possession and has a very good tempo. So now let's look at the forwards of the Black Stars of Ghana. Well, yesterday their forwards were not able to actually help that until Coach Carlos made some few changes, which actually brought a dynamic change in the field of play yesterday. We have Jordan Ayew, who is actually the captain of the Black Stars side, experienced attacker, leader, and one of Ghana's most important players on the field of play. But then yesterday, he couldn't give the best of himself when we were actually playing against Panama yesterday. So that is about Jordan Ayew for you. So moving forward, I'm suggesting that we can actually bend Jordan Ayew and bring in the likes of Thomas Asante, who actually played very well yesterday by giving that assist to Caleb Yentry, which actually resulted in the goal that we all see. We have a very powerful forward with exceptional pace and relentless pressing player who in the squad of the Blasters. That is in the person of Inaki Williams, who is also very good. But then he's been benched yesterday against Panama. We have Antoine Semenyo, physical striker who combines strength with clinical finishing. Yeah, yesterday the game couldn't favor him, but then in the second half, we all saw what he was capable of doing, and he actually displayed that yes, indeed, he is a top player and he has that clinical finishing to us. Well, yesterday he's been able to set that ball for Thomas Asante before he crosses it over to Caleb Yerenti, and no wonder he actually won the man of the match at the end of the game against Panama yesterday. Kamaladin Sulemana, also explosive winger with excellent dribbling skills, would also be stepping in for the Black Stars of Ghana. We have Abdal Fatau Isahaku, creative winger capable of producing moments of brilliance on the field of play, and we have Ernest Noama. These guys are very, very good when it comes to the wings. He's a very exciting young attacker, also known for speed and direct running. Well, before you realize this guy would actually bypass you. He has that pace, he has that speed that we are looking out for on the 23rd of June 2026, because we're praying and hoping that we can be able to give a better play against England on 23rd of June 2026. So that's what we're actually praying for, that we can be able to do this, so that if nothing at all, we can be able to secure a point, or we can be able to get 3 solid points again. England, it's not going to be easy, like people say, better, but then we're very optimistic. We're hoping that we would get the best out of the best when it comes to playing against England on the 23rd of June 2026. We have Christopher Bonsuba. He's also a very skillful winger with a flair and a lot of creativity. And we have Braden Thomas Asante, the guy who actually made the play yesterday, the guy who actually put smiles on the face of a lot of Ghanaians. He was the one who was able to give that perfect cross to Yerenti, which actually resulted in a single goal that we recorded against Panama yesterday. So this is a very powerful striker who adds depth to the attack, and he's been able to show that he's not just a powerful striker, but then adding depth to the attacker to attack to. He's been able to display that yesterday. We have Prince Kwabena Edu. He's also emerging forward with a strong eye for goal. So these are the things that we should be looking out for on the 23rd of June 2020. So we should be able to see if we can be able to play Inaki Williams and Antoine Semenyo to see if it can be very good, because Jordan Ayew is not actually helping us. So let's see if we can be able to balance the roster profiles, the comprehensive combination featuring highly seasoned in the international alongside emerging talents making their breakthrough. Well, we have the defensive solidity already there, extracted and physical backline anchored by Gideon Mensah, Jerome Bopoku, and Alidu Seidu. So these are the things that we perfectly know that would actually be helping us in the game against the England squad. Now, let's look at the number of times that most of these Ghanaian players have actually played in the World Cup. Now, let's come to the goalkeepers. The first player is Lawrence Atizigi. He had two World Cup appearances. He played in 2022 World Cup and now 2026 World Cup. Benjamin Asari, this is his very first time of representing at the World Cup. Joseph Anand this is also his very first time appearing at the World Cup. So he has less experience, but Lawrence Atizigi has a lot of experiences when it comes to the World Cup. Now, the defenders, we have Baba Rahman. This is his third World Cup appearance. 2014, he was there. 2022, he was there. And 2020, he's also there. Gideon Mensah, second appearance for as far as the World Cup is concerned. 2022, he was there. And currently, 2026, he's also playing. Joseph Edu, two times appearance, 2022, 2026. Ali Seidu, one time. Jerome, same applies to Jerome Opoku, Jonas Anna Ajete, Abdul Mumin, Kojo Pepra, Derek Lakasin, and Marvin Senaya. So these are the very first time that they actually appearing in the FIFA World Cup. Abdul Fattah Wisaiku, this is the second time he's actually appearing in the FIFA World Cup. He was there in 2022 and he's also there in 2026. Kamaladin Sulemana was also there in 2022 and 2026 respectively, making it two consecutive time for him appearing in the FIFA World Cup. So Elisha also, this is the very first time. Caleb Yorenti, very first time. Kwesi Sibo, very first time. Augustine Boachi, the very first time of appearing in the FIFA World Cup. Now the forwards appearances, and we have the Jordan, our very own captain, Jordan Ayew, three times. He was then in 2014, 2022, and 2026, respectively. Inaki Williams, this is the second time, 2022 and 2026. Antoine Semenyo, two times, 2022, 2026. Ernest Noama, second time, 2022, 2026. Usman Bukari, this is also the second time of appearing, 2022 and 2026. Joseph Pencil, second time of appearing, 2022 and 2026. Braden Thomas Asante, very first time. Christopher Bonso Ba, very first time. Prince Kwabena Edu, very first time of appearing at the FIFA World Cup. So we've got a lot of players that lack a lot of experiences when it comes to playing at the FIFA World Cup. But then, are we very optimistic that we're actually going to win England on the 23rd of June 2026? Let's keep fingers crossed, because we have to do everything possible to secure a point or to win against England. We've seen them that they have the very better version, because we have the likes of Bukayo Saka, we have the likes of Harry Kane, we have the likes of Declan Rice, and we have the likes of Jude Bellingham, and the list continues. They have top players that are playing in top clubs in the world. But then football is very dynamic. Football now, you can't actually predict, because we saw what's actually happening in the World Cup now. We saw the magic, we saw the surprises that is actually happening in World Cup now. So we're very optimistic that we can be able to secure a point against England next week, or better still, we can be able to win against England. It's not going to be on a silver platter. It's not going to be very easy so far as England is actually concerned. But then, hey, we can do better. Even though our very first game, we were not able to, give the best, or the expectation that we actually, or what we were actually expecting from the Black Stars of Ghana wasn't what we saw on the field of play against Panama. But then, let's keep fingers crossed. Let's be very hopeful, and making sure that our coach would also be able to do the best selections for the next game against England. We praying that Jordan Ayew would actually warm the bench against England, so that we can be able to, bring in Thomas Asante, who can be able to help in attacking. It can use this opportunity to also utilize Inaki Williams moving forward. So if this is your very first time of visiting the channel, once again, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notification bell, that whenever we upload a video, to be the first person to get an alert on your device. Until then, this is the season. We're going to give you back-to-back updates on the FIFA World Cup right here on Gasconi channel, right here on YouTube. So if you come try your very possible best all the time to make your presence known by leaving your comments in the comment section, so that we can be able to give you shout outs in our subsequent or our next videos. Let your presence be felt in the comment section, and let's know your prediction ahead of time in between Ghana and England on the 23rd of June 2026. Until then, the name remains Ebenezer. This is how far I've brought you. Catch you in another episode.